Hello guys, it's Stefan here, and today I'm here to tell you about the 5 best tips to create a travel photo book. Now, when you create a travel photo book, you want it to look like kind of a journal, because you have so many memories to share and so many things that might have potentially happened on the holiday, so you want to make sure that these all get into your photo book. Number 1, there's no travel photo book without a great map. A great looking map to show you where you've been and the travel route is crucial, especially if you're visiting several places. Here is my book about Australia and Bali, and on the first page you can see there is a nice map showing where I started from, going to Australia, all the places where I've been to, going back to Bali, and it's just a short little representation of where you've been to. There are so many ways of doing a map. You can do it in Apple iPhotos, you can do it on Google Maps, you can do it on Scribble Maps. If you want to be really funky, you can do it in Photoshop, and the possibilities are endless. I'm pretty sure there are some other websites where you can do travel maps, but I don't know all of them. So these are the ones that I use. Scribble Maps is a great one. This one was created in the Apple iPhoto app, which sadly has now changed to photos and doesn't offer the same kind of looks that it used to. So once you've created your map, you have a good starting point for your book. It's like an introduction, it's like a prelude to all the memories that you're going to represent with your photos. So tip number 2, if you want to be a bit more specific about geography and your memories, then you could do another map showing just the country that you're going to, place the photos of, a flag of the country. And I really like this feature. You can place a stamp on the page showing when you enter the country, and it looks really cool. It's like a little passport thing. So here is another example of a more specific map. Here you can see this is from Thailand, so you see the country, you see the flag, you see the little stamp of when I entered, and then you can start placing your photos. Also, if you want to go further than that, it's nice to place a little block info about the country, info about the country and info about your trip, like how many miles have you flown, what airlines have you used, what hotels did you stay in, what was the weather like, what were the best things you've seen, what was the worst during your holiday, how many people live in the country, what language they speak, just like a fact sheet. Now, tip number 3, when it's a long holiday, you kind of want to keep track of what happened and where. You would be surprised how quickly you can forget memories or little specific details about a place, like what happened there, what happened in that hotel. So a great way to make your pictures or your photo book look more like a journal is to add the number of days. So make it more chronological, and also add the stories everywhere you've been to. So here you can see I added day 1, and then you start putting your photos, and then you have day 3, and you just know how many days were you into the holiday, and that kind of keeps track of time, and the stories they tell what happened there and the little anecdotes. I love stories. There are so many nice ways to put the stories into your book. I'm just going to show you one example here. This is from Sydney, so you can put all your photos nicely, some panoramic ones, and then you have the story, like you took the ferry, you went out there to Cremorne Point, and it's just nice. If you want to be a bit more obsessed about details, you could even scan in your boarding passes or tickets and just put them there and make it look a bit more like a scrapbook. Here is another page where you can see a little bit of story in the bottom and a nice landscape on the other side. Let me see if you can see it well. Yeah, that's from Bali. So yeah, stories and days and where what happened, that's a must in all travel books, because it's not a photo book of your wedding day when the most exciting thing happening was just saying I do, but you went to so many places, you met so many people, and you kind of want to keep a memory of that in the most detailed form. Tip number 5 is give your photos a place to breathe. Like if you like to take landscape photos, you don't want to jam too many of them in, you can put, you know, layouts of 5-10 photos, but then for your favorite landscapes, there's nothing better than having a nice double page spread. I'll show you an example here. So here basically I have a 1-page spread about the app stalls, and then a little story, some more smaller photos, and then when I go to the next page, you see how it really felt like, you know, when you were looking all around. So I think these double page spreads can be really impressive for travel books because there's so many wonderful places that you can see, and you know, the eyes can see 180 degrees. You kind of want to preserve that impression in your photo book and put a nice double page spread. These were my 5 best tips for a travel book. I hope they're going to help you to make a better book, or maybe you have some better ideas. Feel free to share them in the comments. If you have any other questions about how to make maps, how to, you know, add things to your photo book, and you know, which companies help you with the best editing functions, always leave the questions in the comments and I try to answer them as quickly as I can. Thank you for watching, have fun with your photo books, see you soon, bye bye.